Hi.
Hi, Matthew.
Is it okay I have my AirPods in?
I don't think it's illegal. I don't. I
Okay.
don't. I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't be, except for the fact that you and I don't know what we're doing. So I
At all.
don't actually. There could be a massive issue because you have them in, and I don't know. But in my mind, there's no issue.
I just wonder if it looks like on the clips if you'd be like, why is he wearing headphones? He should be listening. He's not even listening to Danny. He just has his headphones in, and he's probably listening to music. He's probably listening to music while Danny has an incredible rant.
It would be
Um,
such a funny podcast.
that'd be such a funny. I'm just
Two
like
people.
bobbing along.
Yeah, two people just like fully doing their own conversations, and then like and then every like couple minutes they're like, "I'm sorry, what?"
What?
Was
Oh, so I'm listening to another podcast. I'm actually listening to a better podcast. I'm listening to Flagrant. Boy, they'll say
Crack it up.
anything.
Crack it up, and they're like, "Sorry, what did you say?"
Crazy name drop. Shane Gillis was at the stand and being very funny as he is, and he was like talking about buying art as investments, and I was like, I said, here's how bad my taste is in art. I like the art in hotel rooms, and I'm looking over your shoulder right now, being like, I'd probably be like, that's good, that
I'll
looks
tell you,
nice.
I'll tell you this: you couldn't tell me why that isn't good.
You couldn't tell me why that isn't good. I don't
That's
know.
that's the
And
thing about art.
Yeah.
That's the thing about art is that there is this monetary value. I mean, it's really the OG NFTs
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because we're just assigning value, like being like, this one is beautiful and worth $1 million, and this one is $100, and you're like, but what is the difference besides the lore?
Michelangelo's like, hey, I got a great scam I'm running.
Yeah.
If you're interested, all you need to do is give me some paint, give me some canvas, bada bing, you can make millions, buddy. Millions
Well, that-
doing basically nothing.
Well, so you want a Danny rant? I'll give you a Danny rant. My mom is an artist,
Oh.
so I know the economics of art very well.
Yeah, you have that great joke about art houses and the commission.
Art galleries and commission. Still trying to get a perfectly filmed version of that. It is ridiculous. But another thing, so artists get screwed on that end. They lose a ton of money on commissions with the gallery. But here's the other thing: is you think
50%
about, an artist gets big, and their artwork starts selling for more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who doesn't get a cut of every sale? The artist.
Oh, on further transactions? Yeah,
Yeah.
If anyone should be using the Ticketmaster model,
It should be
they should
artists.
get a cut of every exchange.
They make a great piece of artwork. That artwork goes viral. The person who bought it resells it. They get no cut of that.
They should all do a little Banksy self-destruct button on all their pieces. They have
Yes.
a little trigger and say, hey, if this switches hands, shredder.
If this switches hands and you don't give me 5%,
Shredder.
because they get no part of the resale. I think that's wrong.
Though there is the thing of once you get fame, there's the whole parable of I get parable and whatever midrash. There's three words that means for similar things: parable, midrash, and then like apocryphal. So apocrypha, and then even like proverb would fit into that. Anyway, it's a story about not Picasso, who cut off his ear. Van Gogh. Maybe it was Van Gogh. Maybe it was Picasso. I always get him confused, which is crazy. One, he just drew something on a napkin and sold it for an incredible amount of money. He was like, well, why? Finish the story. It's a fucking old ass story.
Yeah, that's what they
The
have
story
to do.
was, why does this cost so much? You just drew it right here. He goes, no, I spent years drawing.
Oh.
The truth is, I spent years. Yeah, that's the whole and that's why I can charge much. The truth of it, from my perspective, is I spent years building my name.
Mm-hmm.
I spent years building a reputation because, man, fame is monetizable. That's why when people are like, Hillary Clinton got paid $500,000 to speak at a bank. Yeah, it's a corporate gig, buddy.
It's a corporate
That's
gig,
what
wasn't
they'd pay Chris DiStefano.
it? Honestly, feels low.
Feels low. Yeah.
Honestly, 500 for Hillary, low.
Mm-hmm. Michelle Buteau could probably ask for that much money because Michelle Buteau is a fairly recognizable name. Hillary Clinton is we could just call her Hillary, and you know who we're talking about. That's how famous she is.
And I'd argue, I think that's equal to every first lady. I'd argue every first lady could ask for that rate.
Oh yeah,
that'd be a standard first lady rate.
Mm-hmm.
Quote me.
Speaking of first ladies, R.I.P. Lindsey Graham.
Ugh.
What a twist.
How do you feel about all this stuff that's coming out?
About what?
The people being like, I guess I don't know how real it is, but people being like, oh, I slept with him, like the gay community being like a staple.
I've heard this for years, though. I've already heard this.
I guess they really came out strong, it seems like, once he died because of there'll be less lawsuits. Although someone said that to me, and I was like, family can still sue you for sure.
I don't know. Well, no, you cannot libel the dead.
Really?
I believe so. I believe once someone dies, the law changes. This is not a legal podcast. Every time I say something that might be wrong, I'm like, I'm the problem.
I saw a very funny, someone had a good comment on Instagram on our videos of like, it was just like Matthew, like the key to finding the X in this equation is 2 over Y. Danny, I've been watching the Hawk Tua video for a couple of days.
Yeah.
It's so like, you're not wrong. I do bring down the intelligence slightly in this group.
I disagree with that so much, but it's funny. I'm like, the amount of misinformation I bring along with the information is as dangerous as you just being like, here's what I do know.
Yes, but also the amount of things that you might say that you're like, I think this is true, and me going, I'm not a clue, couldn't fact check you if I wanted to. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you say things that are so out of my ability to understand, I don't even think I could fact check you correctly.
Really? Like what? Math and physics? Math, yeah.
Like when you got into time travel, it's like, I don't even know if I could Google, I don't even know if I could Google what you got right and wrong. I'd be too confused.
But that was our debate about time travel was particularly theoretical. There isn't, there's no checking it. And you had a great response. I think you took it. I was when I watched the thing and cut the clip, I was like, oh, that's such a smarter angle of taking it to the Hitler place.
That's always what I think of with time travel. That's always my first thought.
Hitler and time travel.
That to me is my basis for time travel is.
Yeah. Hitler.
Are we killing Hitler? We got to kill Hitler.
Speaking of Jews.
Yeah.
Crazy experience on the job today. I was in the craft services room, and there are 2 guys who work. I'm writing for the ESPYs this week. I'm not going to call out who these 2 guys are for reasons you're about to hear. 2 guys are talking about the band Kneecap, an Irish band, rap group. And I go, oh, Kneecap. I've been listening to them lately. I was in Ireland. I heard one of their songs. Started, Shazammed it, and they're like, yeah, they're an interesting group. They rap in Gaelic, but they're world famous. And one of the guys wears a baklava. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, just like us commiserating for a second. And as the guy is leaving, he was like, but they can't perform in the U.S. anymore. You speak out against the tribe, you're fucked. Can't say anything about the special people. And he's just saying this, walking out the door. And I'm like, should I? No, I guess I'd have to follow him out. I was like, this is the film industry.
This is the film industry, sir. That's wild.
This is what's kind of interesting about anti-Semitism that I don't think people talk about, is that when people are anti-Semitic, we want some kind of reprisal, but to do that would be to show we're exactly what they accuse us of.
If you and I
there's consequences for it. I'm like, well, now I have to let it slide to prove you're wrong.
This is the great catch. This is the great nightmare Jews find themselves in, which is what people can say mean things about us, and if we do anything about it, if we're ever like, that's it. Every other group, it's like you shit on them publicly. That group is like, you know what? You don't like us, we don't like you, and they go online and they destroy you. But if you say something about Jews and then we destroy you, it's like classic Jews, and you're like, okay,
Jews, this is how they respond.
So we just have to always be like, okay, or we do. It's one of the two. I mean, it's interesting because I think you have such a unique angle on anti-Semitism that I would never have, because you're undercover.
Yeah. I haven't heard that much of it though. Today was like I was like, wow, but everyone else in the room heard it too. And
No,
I
I
looked around the
think
room, was like, does anyone look Jewish? I guess we don't look Jewish.
I mean, look, I think that people always will. I don't know. I think that most people. One, I don't think. I think the internet is a misleading place. I think every amount of
Right.
hate, in any direction, whatever hate
amplified.
you think is amplified in a way that is not real.
And then shown to people who are extra sensitive about
Yes.
that. We've been talking about this. My wife had to be like, hey, Matthew, you know the reason you're seeing a lot of anti-Semitism online is because that's what you click. So it's
Yeah.
going to keep showing you that. And I'm like, you're right, I'm getting pilled. That's
Yep.
not to say it's not a problem, but it's saying you are enticing them to show you a disproportionate share of it.
Yes.
This is true for anyone, women, any person of color. But hearing to hear a Reddit comment IRL,
Yeah.
wild.
An IRL anti-Semitism is exciting and horrifying, but
Yeah.
unique. That's a unique spot. But I don't think I would get if I was in that room. That dude doesn't say it. He sees me. He hears me talk. He goes, but maybe he does. We don't know this guy. This guy's a loose.
I also came into the conversation saying, "Oh, I like Kneecap's music. Kneecap has said some stuff about Israel, and some people think that has crossed the line into. Yeah, they've said stuff about Israel, is what they've said, and this guy must think he can't possibly be a Jew and like this band that makes good music and has loud political stances.
This is the
Yes.
problem.
This is the problem." It bothered me a lot at the time, and I'm like, I guess I'm going to go to the writer's room where I'll certainly find some company to commiserate with.
You sit down with Marcelo and you're like, what if we go hard at anti-Semitism on this thing? Let's throw out these basketball jokes. Let's go after anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you talking about? Why would we do
Or maybe-
that? It's the ESPYs.
Yeah. Or maybe that dude was just like, we're at a sports event. We're at the biggest sports event in
I was going to say,
television.
if you want to hear
I'm safe here.
if you want to hear a Jew joke bomb, try it at the ESPYs. There will not be a ton of Jews in that room.
Oh. I thought you meant like an anti-Jew joke. I'm like, if you shit on Jews, it might work. Because
No, yeah. No,
I,
it'd
mean,
be,
I don't know how far the agents are sat away from
I was
the
going to say,
stage.
it matters how far away the agents are, how well they're mic'd, because,
Yeah.
they're not going to be mic'd as well.
Well, agents,
Certainly-
notoriously bad crowd. They're probably going to be on their phones.
That's
We've
true.
we've all done a JFL showcase.
We've all done a JFL showcase. See you there next week. 2 weeks? Next week. Yeah. But that would be, you should, push to get in some anti-Semitism in your fun hockey jokes.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm working on my transitions today. Speaking of sports, I discovered a cool sports fact that I thought was very interesting, and
I'm
then I ran it
listening.
by black people, and they were like, "We all know that. We all knew that, Matthew. I thought I had something fresh." And they're like, "Yeah, duh." But did
one
you know?
One of my favorite experiences in life is the I think I just found something, and then black people being like, so in our community,
Yeah.
that's one of the most known things on earth, you idiot.
We have a whole day for that.
Yeah.
There's actually a
I'm like,
day every year we celebrate that thing that you think you discovered. Who are
Yeah.
you, Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, but in your mind, you're so excited. Yeah, they're like, what do you think we're all doing? It's like,
What do you
sorry.
think? What do you think this is?
So sorry.
It is the fact that
Yeah.
Keenan Thompson and LeBron James joined their respective leagues in the same year, and are still going.
Wow. So impressive for both.
So impressive. So much longevity. Came in young. Came in on top. Have
in
stayed
young.
on top. Yep.
Yeah, Keenan. I mean, Keenan was the first, I feel like, pre-famous SNL cast member.
Yeah, the first child star, the first
Like
SNL
the-
child star,
Yeah, the first one that was
the
like,
first
we know you.
recruited straight out of high school
Yes.
to the big league. Yeah,
Yes,
like LeBron.
like
The
LeBron.
parallels are astounding.
Like LeBron. In middle
Mm-hmm.
school, they were like, this is the next one.
Well, I think they need to quit in the same year. I think each is the other's Horcrux.
Yes.
They must separate together.
Yes, they are tied together in a way that if LeBron's having a bad game, Keenan's head starts to throb.
Yeah.
No,
No.
no, no.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. He's angry.
LeBron pulls his calf during a game, and Keenan's on stage like and falls over with him.
He's angry.
Yeah.
He's hurting.
What's the movie where they both suffer together?
I believe that's. I mean that's. Oh boy.
Because I'm going to cut this into the fucking clip we do with this and pretend like we came up with it on the spot. What's the one where they both suffer together? Is it like the robot movie or like?
Not
movie.
Harry Potter. Not Harry Potter.
Not Harry Potter.
Oh, got it.
It's like a kids movie, and they both.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, it's like E.T.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where they both hurt together.
He's hurting. Yes.
He's hurting.
He's hurting.
Yeah, LeBron and Keenan, they have to retire together.
They have to retire. When
one cannot die while the other lives.
No. Yes. And then the day LeBron retires, Keenan has a dream where he's at a train stop with Phil Hartman, and Phil Hartman's like, "It's time to go."
Phil Hartman and Lorne Michaels, yeah.
Yeah. They're both huge beards. It's because of you. You guys were always tied together. That's why you were so successful. And he's like, okay.
It's all that.
He just goes right back to all that. They reboot all that immediately afterwards. Keenan, wow. I mean, it's so crazy how you bounce back and forth in your head between how impressive that is for both parties.
I mean, geez, it's
right. Like you literally go like,
no,
like
05.
You're like, yeah, you're like, wow, LeBron's been playing for a long time. Wow, Keenan's been on SNL for forever. But wow, LeBron physically for that long. But Keenan emotionally for that long. But LeBron, like you just start going, wait a second, like who's even the more impressive of these two?
Imagine doing a live performance you trained all week for on national television and then partying until 4 a.m. 30 weekends a year for like 5 presidential administrations. I would argue that there's more athleticism to what Keenan does because he doesn't get to take care of his body. He has to keep destroying it.
Yeah, no, his body is exhausted. And but that said, Keenan Thompson, the best eyes dead into camera in the game.
Ooh, I don't know. Jon Stewart? Is that a different category? We're talking a different league?
No.
Because you were the one, you noted this to me about Jon Stewart of like, here's how funny Jon Stewart is. When the camera cuts back to him, when the clips cut back to him staring at the camera, that gets a laugh. He gets a laugh from nothing.
Yes, he does it so well. Cut back from the clip, and he's giving you exactly the emotion he's feeling.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to say a word. You can see from his face it's perfect. Keenan has a different superpower, which is anytime anything's happening in a scene that is crazy, you at any time can cut to Keenan, and he'll give and it gets a laugh every time.
Yeah.
It is an SNL superpower that he has.
What Up With That is a good one of like, it shows when a guy can carry a scene with basically no punchlines.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
Taron
so
Killam
good.
could do that. Taron Killam could do that. No one talks about Taron Killam. One of the all-timers for me.
Yes, and no one talks about that. I mean, SNL is a vicious world when you leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of sketch comedy,
yes,
I'd like to tell a nice positive story.
Ooh, is this the one you were telling me?
I literally this week I was like, I have such a good story for you, but we have a podcast, so I can't tell you yet.
Save it for the pod. That's been our merch.
Yes.
I think if we do merch for this pod, it's gonna be save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod. But speaking of sketch comedians, I have a little story about a man by the name of Ken Marino.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Ken Marino, great sketch comedy legend to me more than anything else. Great actor, unbelievably talented, but just like to me sketch comedy legend, and so funny. And Sasquatch has started this new show called Mountain Time Live. We've done 2 episodes. I think I'm already calling it one of the coolest things I've going to be a part of in my entire career. I think it is so cool. What we are building there is so cool. It's this
it's brilliant but overly ambitious and is going to fail to reach a larger audience.
Yes.
The Danny Jolly special, baby.
That's right, baby. It'll be liked in circles. But it's this world where it is this. It's like an interview. It's like a local access show for this made-up mountain town we've created, and we have 2 guests on per show, and it's our second one. And we asked Ken Marino to do it. We were like, "Would you do it?" And he was like, "Yes." And we were like, "So cool, so cool of him." And it starts as we're like, "Hey, can you get there early? Because like we kind of have to go over some stuff." Shows up 6:30 on the dot.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Cool." So cool. What a cool move. Shows up. He's backstage. He's very nice. But he's intimidating to us. Like, he is a sketch comedy legend. We are a sketch group. So sketch comedians hit hard for us. It is to me like Bill Burr-esque of like, this is somebody I care about in the thing I love to do. He's hanging out. He's doing great. He's great. And we said, like, can you wear yellow? We had this bit about wearing yellow. And he was like, yeah, I have we just need something yellow. He's like, yeah, I have a little handkerchief.
Okay.
I have a little handkerchief I'm gonna put on my wrist. And we were like, great. And he like showed it to us. And we were like, cool. We go and he's there, but it's still like, how invested is he in this thing? It's so cool he's even doing it. We go out there, we start doing the show. 15 minutes in, we go, it gets to him and we're like, please welcome historian, whatever. He comes out. He's decked in head to toe yellow. Just fully didn't tell us. Like, just hit it. Was backstage wearing normal clothes, and then apparently, because the second we left, he stripped down, fully changed outfit. So on stage, you see us like, because it was like
You turned into Curious George.
Yeah, we all were like, oh my God, he's so into it. He's doing it so much more than we could have asked for. It was so sick. And I was like, and it just led to like such a great moment. Because you see us on stage, like so excited, but people just assume it's because that. It's like, no, we didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't even know.
I'm working with Katie Rich right now. I don't know if you know her. She's in the writer's room on both the ESPYs I've been on, and like, incredible work, but also like gets the biggest laughs in the room, lives for the laugh. And like, even I love those extra credit laughs. And then I'm working with Jake Nordwind, who also writes for SNL. He's also getting laughs in the room. I'm like, we can't use that, but it's so funny.
I know.
You make me laugh so much.
I know.
And that laugh so much.
It's a great quality. It's a great quality to do that. And it was just so sick of Ken to do that and then be like that into it and give us that much energy. Just shout out Ken Marino.
I have a distantly related Kim Marino story.
Ooh.
It's actually not about Kim Marino at all. It's about Wet Hot American Summer.
Great movie, though.
Great movie. I think it was my favorite comedy for many years. I was going to a new school, high school, 9th grade. I joined the football team just because that's the thing to do to make friends. I've never played football. I still don't know how to play football. But I just joined for the social of it. In the summers, we were doing 2-a-days. And during lunch, the seniors put on Wet Hot American Summer in one of like the conference rooms upstairs. And we all just watched it. And at the end of the movie, the coach walks in right on one of the last lines of saying, I just want to fuck. I just want like hot sex. I don't need a good relationship. I'm going with the Paul Rudd character. And the coach walks in. He goes, what's going on? They stop it. He goes, what movie is this? It's quiet. He goes, what movie is this? And one of the seniors goes, Wet Hot American Summer. He goes, you showed the freshmen a porno?
That's so funny.
No. That is a reasonable conclusion based on the 2 pieces of information you were given. But it's actually it's a balls to the wall comedy that like really pulls it off for a very low budget and features some very high talent for a low price tag.
Yes, hang on. Unbelievable piece of news potentially coming in for Danny career-wise.
Oh.
I got a call. I couldn't answer it. It's not official, so I can't say exactly what it is. I literally ignored the call, and what a moment for the podcast. I ignored the call, so it involves a commercial, and I will tell you that in commercial land, the way it works is I literally have my commercial agent saved as coach call because in the show Hard Knocks, when they make cuts, if the coach calls you, you made the team. And if an assistant calls you, you're usually going to get cut because they're going to be like, come on in. And they're like, well, but it's like if the coach calls you, he's like, you don't need to come in. You made the team. Wow. So I have her as coach call because she usually only calls me if I book something. So as we're talking, I see her call me. I go, why is she calling me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not up for anything right now, but I believe something might be coming back.
That's cool.
And that's so cool. And then I was watching her voicemail on the side of the screen because it now does that. So that's why I was like, at a certain point, I was like, I have to stop you from talking because I am
so
reading about a potential job.
From Coach Call of all things, while we're talking about a coach story. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to have, congrats. Sick. I can't wait to hear what it is.
I'm so excited if this actually happens. What a wild thing to have happen on the pod. And that's why the pod is
good
fun.
Money?
Hopefully.
That's the big of this, right? This is a big money thing potentially.
Commercials are always bigger money. Commercials are bigger money. It's a company I like doing, and like it's just really about like honestly like acting is so hard right now. It's starting to come back, but it's so hard, and so it's just so cool. Like you know, it like there's a I have only said I've said this to their faces one time. But like there's this guy, David Shaffey, who works at World War VII, which is an amazing commercial company. They make like almost every good commercial you've ever seen is from them, like particularly comedy. Like he is the king of comedy commercials. He should be the king of filming comedies, period. But he is just like, this is his niche. But he is amazing. And his casting director, Bill Bailey. And they've put me in so many commercials. And I love doing their commercials because they're always like the best ones I do because he directs like genuinely like, let's make this funny.
That's
like he literally he's like they think they know what they want. We're gonna give them what they want, but we're gonna make this funny. And it's the reason why he's the best is 9 out of 10 times it is the stuff we improvised that made it. And like and work on like he's so good. And Bill Bailey's cast director. But they've put me in so many, and like I've said this to them one time in person, but I'll say it also on the pod, which is like the amount of times like I've talked to them, they've been like, yeah, you know, it's so great you do our commercials. It's like it's cool I do your commercials. You should also know like you've given my family health insurance for many years. Like that much, like you putting me in these things, like can't tell you how grateful I am to those two.
That's awesome, man. Congrats.
So sick. Okay. Continue with your story. What a ride.
Yeah. That was the end of the story. That was it. Okay, that was a good time to tell that. Oh, no. I have a funny thing I used to do.
Yeah.
You're talking about Coach Call. It used to be when I got good news, I would get both my agents and my manager on the call. Things are different now in my career. That just doesn't happen the same way anymore. I'm not booking acting stuff. I don't have a manager.
It's the same. And by the way, but very real. Agent. But very real with acting and like acting stuff and writing stuff where it's like if I get a call just from my manager or just from my agent, it's usually like bad news or logistics. And if they're like, we have the whole team on the phone, it's like something happened.
Well, that's what I do with that's what I used to do with them was they go, the call, you'd be waiting for something, you'd have an idea of what it was. Yeah. And you get a call and they go, Matthew, we have Bobby, Danielle, and Fred for you. And I'd immediately go, they go, hey, I go, are you firing me? Did you all get together to fire me? Are you dropping me? Is that why you're all on the phone? They're like, Matthew, if we were dropping you, we'd call you individually. We wouldn't all gang up to fire you. I'm like, but it'd be pretty funny if you all called me to fire me.
It would be pretty funny. And also shout out to one of those people who did drop me and did not get the call. So I will tell you, they do not call. That is such a funny thing to say. Because, it's like, it's funny how you do it for long enough, like, I know when a call is good or bad. There's a shot in my new special. Twice we have on camera me finding out my show didn't get like a place passed on my TV show. We have it on camera, the call. And it is so funny how it's like you just know what the call is going to be the second it starts. One of them in my special, I'll give this away, is like there's a moment where we capture where it's on the phone. I just go, just tell me it isn't dead. And there's a beat. And then my manager goes, well, it isn't dead.
Yeah, I
And
remember
I
my
just go,
pilot
well,
died.
that can't be good.
Yeah. Yeah, my pilot died. I was in the elevator to physical therapy. I'm like, so can we pitch it elsewhere? They're like, no. I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah,
man, nowhere. Okay.
that's a moment. That's a moment where the agency managers are like, that was kind of the number that we do before we go, it's not selling.
Da, 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 da. Yeah.
You didn't do it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Those calls are wild. And then also when I had I'm trying to think of the last time I had a full group call in my career.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll ever happen for me again.
That's not
I just have
true,
a different, I
Matthew.
have a different team. I just have a different team structure now.
Well, that is true about you.
Hmm.
You're so small now. Your team is tight.
Well, it's just mostly touring stuff, and I mean, if my acting agent called me, but then he'd just call me alone because it's not like a team anymore.
I know.
Unless he brought
I
like
know.
my touring agent on, which would be nice, but
You never know.
you
You
never
never
know.
know. You
That's not
never
that I'm not
know.
getting good news on the regular. It's just
Totally.
uh, yeah,
You've been
it's
killing.
different.
You've been crushing the game.
I have. I guess I'll do another story. Um, I like this is.
We'll
You
stop
might know
you.
this.
I don't want it.
We can save it for the next episode. We're
I'm
kind of
just
at the
kidding.
time.
It'd be so
Okay.
funny if I just was like, nah.
This I think
Wait,
you
start.
might know this
Wait,
story.
Start your story.
So, have I
Sorry,
told
what?
you?
Sorry, what did you say?
Just keep stalling me. Uh,
Go.
oh, when I booked Conan. So I moved to LA. I had one Comedy Central credit under my belt, but I really wanted Conan. That's what everyone was blowing up off of. It was all the cool stand up. I would go watch all the YouTubes. It was so big to get a 5 minutes on Conan, and I just couldn't get their attention. I had messaged and emailed to have my agents reach out. I had tried to introduce myself to the booker, and they just weren't interested in what I was doing. And it felt like the most important thing to me. And where did this? Okay, I had a good summer, 2016. I think I did roast battle. I had a year before done new faces, and felt like maybe I was getting in close to it.
It can't be
And
overstated how big roast battle was that year.
I had a good year with it. Yeah, it
That
was
roast
good.
battle was such a big deal.
And I could go into the details of how actually the biggest part was doing it in 2015 before it was a TV show when I did it at Montreal because they couldn't find me a stand-up spot on the festival. They're supposed to give you your JFL set plus one stand-up spot, and they're like, "You want to roast battle Jack Knight?" I'm like, "No, I want to do my stand-up. I want to do the thing I've worked on my whole career, not write 5 jokes about a guy I like, say
Yeah.
5 mean things about a person who I respect in front of a bunch of celebrities." Anyway. That summer is going well, and I get a message from my agent saying they're interested in booking you for Conan. And it was a very joyous feeling, and they put me in touch with JP Buck, and he said, what material... The first thing he did was say, "Matthew, I've seen you 5 or 6 times around town. I've taken notes on which of your jokes would and wouldn't work with my crowd, I think." And he sent long, detailed lists, including like arbitrary openers I was making about the room. And he was like, "This would work, this might not work, this one is great." And I looked through it, and it just felt like an angel was watching me over all these years. All the time I thought I was being ignored, he was right there hovering in the back of rooms I didn't know he was in. And I
So
just said,
cool.
"I'd love to do the CrossFit joke and the gynecology joke." He goes, "Yeah, those are great. Just keep it under 5. See you there." We forget how good gatekeepers are, how much they care about their job.
The good gatekeepers are it's so cool, and that's like such a cool story too, because it's like that does happen where like I remember like there's things I've gotten where someone's like been watching you for years. You don't think I've been tracking your moves? I'm tracking you, buddy. Like, and it's also the most dangerous thing because it makes you go, I don't need to reach out all the time. I need to do that. They all know what I'm up to, but it's like we do need to reach out more. But it is so. I mean, what a great. That's so funny because it's such a different experience than my late night, and also, yeah, it's like such a different experience than my late night. But I also interacted with JP. I was like approved for Conan for years and just never got to do it.
Mm.
It'll always break my heart. But we had the set approved.
Now it's not the same at all. Now it's Matthew. This is Netflix. You finally have enough followers on TikTok and Instagram combined. It has to we multiply TikTok by a coefficient, and then add it to your Instagram following, and we subtract your Facebook following. Actually, that actually counts negative, but it has to reach an arbitrary metric we've set, and that means you're funny enough for our network.
Matthew, your name has come out of the computer. Our Netflix computer has spit your name out. Congratulations.
We ran your face through multiple simulations, and it's very clickable in India. And that's why
we want
that's
you.
why we're giving you a special. That's a little bit of a hater thing. There are some very funny people who've gotten specials lately. I'm being a hater. There's some people like out of nothing who've gotten specials who don't have the touring yet. Derek Stroop, not out of nothing, you know what I mean? But Derek Stroop, like, he brought them. They brought him viewers.
Yes, 100%. Now, look. Derek Stroop is unbelievably funny.
He's a really good comic, and he got it off of that, which is cool to see. Gives hope. Aaron Chen. I don't know how big these people are, but like Aaron Chen is another person lately who got a special, and it's been a huge boost. I'm
Have
forgetting.
I told you my Derek Stroop story?
No.
Derek Stroop.
Here, turn off the podcast. Tell it to me. Turn off the camera. Let's close it out and then tell me the story.
Goodbye. I'll be in San Francisco. Derek Stroop. Derek Stroop. I'm doing a show in Denver. Derek Stroop is opening for me at this like corporate, but it's like a corporate light. It's like the town. It's like the school council fundraiser big night out thing. So it's like a normal show. Derek Stroop is opening. I'm closing. Corporate money. He's local to the area, I believe, at the time. So he's just like a local opener. Yeah. And shows up. We have a nice talk. We're both Commanders fans. We have a nice time. Like great sports talk. Mm-hmm. And he's super nice, very professional. I could tell like he was a pro, but he's my local opener.
Yeah.
He goes on stage. And he's doing like 25-30, which I was like too long for an opener, like too long. Yeah. 10 minutes in, I'm in the back. I'm not really paying attention. And like, it's like shaking. The place is shaking. I'm like, what is happening?
It's a corporate.
It's shaking. I start looking out. He's murdering.
Mm-hmm.
Murdering. He does his 25, says goodnight, standing ovation. And then I come out. Literally, as we cross paths, I go, who the fuck are you?
And he was like, weird crowd.
I was like, truly, I was like, just like that thing where you're like, how the fuck are you not bigger? That was amazing. Mm-hmm. I go out there, struggle, by the way. Takes me a while to get them. Takes me a while. They did not want it, it was hard.
I followed him opening for Bert, and it is seismic what he can do in a room that size.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boy, he was so funny. And then when he came out to LA to like do like kind of his big like first showcase show, this is like when he was like just starting to get a little momentum. Mm-hmm. He was like, would you host it for me? And I was like, it'd be my honor. And I told that story when I brought him out.
Yay.
And now look at him.
And let's close with Derek's tour dates. Let's not do our tour dates. Let's just
you can see Derek in
everywhere. He's doing very well.
Everywhere. He's doing very well. And we like that one.
Danny, what are your tour dates?
You can see me in Montreal. You can see me in San Francisco. You can see me August 11th will be the next Mountain Time Live. You can see that in person in LA, or you can join us on live stream. We're really playing with the live stream element. We're having a lot of fun with the live stream. Join us for the live stream. And then St. Louis is about to be added. There's something else about to be added, but also your boy is a little all over the place right now with some other stuff. So that's all I got for now. But if you follow me on Punch Up, I'll kiss you right on the mouth. Matthew?
Yeah, just follow me on Punch Up. punchup.com/Matthew Broussard or Broussard.live and sign up. And you'll get an email when I'm coming to you. You won't even have to listen to this. I'm going to stop right here. Sign up, put in your location. I will let you know when I'm in your area, and I won't bother you. And
Yeah,
also, I have a lot
so
of
easy.
content coming out this summer. I'm putting out a bunch of fun stuff, stand up and other stuff. So follow me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.